Get ready for the dictation. Dictation will start in 5 seconds. Start. Madam, previously also the government of India has tried to remove untouchability. Under the constitution, we have abolished untouchability. But to remove it completely from the society in 1955, the Protection of Civil Rights Act was passed in, and again, to give it more teeth, some more clauses were added to it in 1976. Now we find that is not enough. This act was passed specifically for the removal of untouchability and against those who are practicing untouchability. The bill which I am bringing here is especially against atrocities. For the first time, we have defined atrocities in this bill. We have said that the atrocities shall be punishable with imprisonment for a term which shall not be less than 6 months but which may be extended to 5 years with fine. We know that most of the atrocities are because of land. They insist on their minimum wages which they are denied. When they insist on the minimum wages, then these powerful people who engaged them tortured them and inflict atrocities on them. Now we are witnessing today the signs of fruits of development reaching the scheduled castes and the scheduled tribes. With greater spread of education and improvement in the socio-economic conditions, the relations in society sometimes come under tension as a result of this change. Higher caste groups sometimes do not like the change in the socio-economic structure and tensions develop. The demand for justice, for equality, for a human living, for knowledge, for education and freedom leads in some cases to retaliation. The groups who are not entitled enough to recognize the healthy signs of growth. We can say that these are especially in the rural India and the Hindu society. In such a situation, atrocities or a variety of offences are committed on members of the scheduled castes and the scheduled tribes. I have had occasion to tell this house regarding the recent trend, the increase of such offences against members of the scheduled castes and the scheduled tribes, because often the question is asked in the house. The nature of these offences in many states indicated that these were not isolated instances but represented a trend in the country. In cities, towns and the areas where the society was generally aware of the need to bring about such changes, the upward socio-economic mobility of the scheduled castes and the scheduled tribes was accepted and tensions did not arise. But in the countryside, in the rural India, tension exists still. But in certain rural areas, tradition is difficult to be dislodged, and from state to state it differs full stop.